So, uh, that's what's going on. Scratchy pots. Scratchy pots. Um, my favorite drink. Oh my goodness. I love that stuff. Um, since this is a, you know, this is a 335 kind of guitar. There's no back plate. I can't get in there. So I'm gonna use the old handkerchief method. Fucking drag racers. It'll be 2 o'clock in the morning and I'll be doing that shit. Um, so what you do with this, if you don't know, you take like take it, slip it in there, wrap it around, make sure it's good, and like you got a good. See, it slipped off. I didn't have it. It's harder to do with these because I got the thumb bleeders on there. So get it in there. Get it. Make sure you get it enough so when you pull it, it doesn't slip off. This method works great for me, so highly recommend it if you don't have that tool. Which, by the way, is really good. That tool is really good for tightening those knobs or those those washers or nuts. Those nuts. Yeah. All right. So let's get the old deoxit here and see if we can de-static these pots. Actually, it's because paper and stuff. First, I'm going to spray the switch. Well, actually, it'll be fine. Get a little in there. Normally, I like to do it from the other side so I can actually get in the pots on my Les Paul. But can't do that with the 335. So you got to do it like that. Spray, twist. Ooh, can already feel it working. I'm blocking. Oh my God. What a waste of video. All right. So, what's up with how many times am I going to say this? For every activity, there is a YouTube video telling us that we're doing it wrong. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to say the funny thing that I usually say because I've said that like 3 or 4 times in other videos. But the other day, someone posted a video that said, "You're shelving your books wrong." Give me a break. Now I know, I know that there is an appropriate way to store collectible books, like old books, which I actually got a few, but they're just lying around. I don't have so. I'm not like one of those wealthy book collectors that really makes a big deal about it. Now, okay, but I mean seriously, like the whole thing, like the problem with these videos, and all right, like great, maybe the book thing, like all right, like there's a right way, just put them in a bookshelf, and there you go. But it's the guitar videos and the music videos, that are ones that bother me, because like we all have our own style of doing things. You know what I mean? And okay, there we go. And I'm sure, according to someone's video, I'm doing this wrong too. But you know what? Look, it worked. All right. And, it's how I do it. So the problem with these things is that if you're not confident in what you're doing, you're going to see these videos telling you you're doing something wrong. And, you're going to start questioning what you're doing. And, like you're going to get all like worked up over it. And instead of, just enjoying playing your instrument. So don't worry about it. If you want to know if you're doing it wrong for real, don't watch a YouTube video from someone you don't know. Go out, take lessons from a real person and see what they think about it. Or talk to somebody that like in real life, maybe, that forget everything I'm saying, because here I am telling you how to do something. So like I'm doing the thing that annoys me. So forget everything I'm saying. I want to talk about that whole so it cracks me up. Like people have they got their Fender amps, and then they got their Marshalls, and then for the Vox thing, they get a Mashless or a Bad Cat, because apparently Vox isn't good enough to do the Vox thing. That blows my mind. Now, look, maybe it's just because I love Vox. I'm a Voxaholic. I've got a Fender amp too. I also love that amp. The last time I played through a Marshall, I was in middle school. For some reason, we had a Marshall stack when I was in junior high. I was in a jazz band, and I wasn't actually supposed to be playing that amp. It was for the bass player. But sometimes I'd get in there by myself, plug into that Marshall. All right, it was actually a half stack. But seriously, like, why did we need that? I had one of those like $25 crate amps that sounded terrible. And I remember, whenever we'd have our concerts, our performances, I was so worried that people were going to be hearing like my mistakes because I didn't practice. I I never even considered the fact that there was no way they would even hear me at all, even if I had my amp cranked. Um, you know, and the jazz band wasn't just me, the bass player, and like a drummer. No, it was like a band. We had there were it was basically um, the kids from the regular band that wanted to do band as an extracurricular. So like the regular band, I mean, it was maybe like 40 or 50 of us. So the jazz band was probably like maybe like 20, maybe like 25. Um, and yeah, the, the, I played trumpet and tuba in the day band, but I played guitar in the jazz band. And yeah, for real, with the bass player playing through a Marshall half staff, a Marshall 4x12, um, a drummer that was a really good drummer, and then the rest of the band playing all their instruments. And when you're in middle school, junior high, you don't care about playing with real dynamics. You play as loud as you possibly can. And that's it. And you just try to play it right. So yeah, I really, really doubt that anyone heard me on my guitar, even if I was at full volume. I was the only one that could hear me, probably. So I could have been doing whatever. I should have been having fun. I should have been playing whatever I felt like, trying to improvise, trying to make it sound cool, because that's probably what really. It was extracurricular activity, like for real. I should have been doing whatever I wanted. That's my advice to any of you. Well, I really feel like middle schoolers, are not going to be watching my video. But if you're out there and you have, you have kids that are in, that sort of thing, maybe tell them, don't worry about it. Just have fun. No one hears you anyway. Especially if you got one of those cheap crate amps, and everyone else is playing full blast. All right, I think that did it. Oh yeah, this is a book that Arabian Nights, first edition. Oh my goodness. This